All aboard!
This is Pelon and Chubby, episode 64. We're back off the road, and now we're in the studio. We're picking up things right where we left off. Pelon has to ponder about going back to work. Is he still the head of the household? Pelon definitely wants to get things back on the track. Opportunities for another podcast, and things that are set up into the new year. Jay the Holy Roller's in-house, and he's having a great time. Things are shaping up for the whole crew. This is Pelon and Chubby, episode 64. This is what we do. Check us out.
It's the Pelon and Chubby Show with your hosts Rich Salas and Guy Murray, talking about comedy and everything that crosses their mind. It's the Pelon and Chubby Show.
This is Pelon and Chubby, and we're live.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Pelon and Chubby Show. I am Rick Salas.
I'm Guy Murray.
And we are Pelon and Chubby. Every Wednesday, 6:30, we come to you from the Pelon and Chubby studio in beautiful California. Somewhere in California.
Secret location.
Not that we don't want to be close to you, but we're
right here
need to
for
be
you.
away from you a little bit. So we are just off the pro bono work we did out in Marietta for the Intensity Athletics, the boys and girls out there doing competitive cheer, and it was pretty cool, man.
It was nice. It was a good event.
Yeah, we did our little
Corporate spot representation, and we did a fundraising cap into the start of a comedy show. And
Hey, you hit the garage. Mark's not coming. Hit the garage.
Oh, okay.
Mark's not coming.
close the massive gate.
Oh, yeah.
So
Tell the butler to close the front door.
So we did a good spot. It was a good.
It was cold. I don't know what, but once I started drinking,
He did right on up.
Yeah.
You
Drinking? I don't believe it.
yeah.
I do not believe
So Mark said he's not coming tonight, folks. He's in beautiful Hemet.
Hermit.
it. Oh, man.
Which
He's
is
probably
amazing
freezing.
to me.
He's probably freezing. And Jay the Holy Roller comes walking on in.
Yeah.
I gave you the dented mic.
Oh,
Maybe that'll help you change your ways.
Make me change my ways.
Change your ways.
How anybody would take that over us
Should I
is
sit over there
unbelievable.
maybe then?
Take Hemet over
Us?
hanging with the Pelon and Chubby. Wow.
Ah, that's amazing.
Is it better if I sit over there then?
No,
Why, you can't see you?
he wants to be seen.
Turn it a little bit.
To be seen?
There's a lot of wall over here by me. They don't need to see all my
Oh, I think so.
Gadgets
they
and
don't need to
gears?
see all my demons back here.
And there you go.
Did you turn it more towards you can do more too if you
All
want.
he did was just get his little head in there so he can bounce
Oh,
all that light back.
whatever.
Look at him.
There
Look
you
at him. Look at him. Isn't he
Look
pretty?
at the roller.
Isn't he lovely? Isn't he wonderful?
So it's an interesting show. They didn't. Apparently, a few of them did not realize that I was a professional interviewer.
Ladies and gentlemen, doing what he does. Doing what he does so well.
You futter mutters?
They were like, wow, amazing. Which was nice to hear every once in a while.
That's good. Just put caps on it.
So we met a few people. It was nice. You know.
Absolutely. That episode is posted.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you can go online. Tell them where they can go.
You can go to pelonandchubby.podbean.com.
I'm trying to. It always does that. There we go.
And or you can Google us. You can find that. That episode is posted on our group page on Facebook also. Clicking on links, so find your way to all our past episodes at pelonandchubby.podbean.com.
Oh, there's one of the people that were out there. Just a smidgen of cranberry, please.
Just
You
a
got
smidgen,
Jeff Poppy
not too
Gringo.
much. Mr. Poppy Gringo, how
Oh,
you
you
doing,
added
sir?
another name, Jeff Poppy Gringo Klein.
No, that's always been.
It's always been there.
Yeah.
I just don't pay attention.
I think his poor wife, if she hyphenates her Hispanic name, and it's gonna get ugly all up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how they do. They want to retain their heritage.
Anyway, this is the Pelon and Chubby Show on Wednesday. We're here from the Pelon and Chubby studio, ready to get it on. We're talking about everything that's been going on in the weeks of the three of us, the current events, and I might even check out who's coming into town. My buddy Kirk McHenry was just down at the Madhouse Comedy Club, that shithole of a fucking comedy club. He was down there doing that place. Why? I don't know. He didn't call me first, but whatever. It's all good. Some people do it. Some people
Sometimes you
want to
feel
do
like a
nice
nut.
clubs.
Sometimes you don't.
If they're paying Kirk, that's okay. Kirk's a good
I don't
guy.
think they're paying. He just went down there to do some time.
Oh yeah, working on stuff.
Well, he's been a Bay Area comic for a while. So it's like anything, you don't know people down here. You got to kind of get to know the scene, get yourself seen out there.
Yeah.
And then people start booking you and whatever. But, what people fail to realize is Comedy Palace, Madhouse are both will prostitute you in a second. They're going to take all the loving and not give you any.
No loving.
No, you'll work.
loving.
You will work for free as long as you allow them to let you work for free.
Yeah.
They will try and get over on you any way possible and not pay you. They pay their couple of people that, for whatever, sucked enough dick to get in that spot. And then they won't pay anybody else. So, it is what it is. But those two are the fucking, where you go to do, put in your time like you think you're doing. Like, being diligent, like most comedy clubs, you go in there, you put in your time. And then you get rewarded. Well, you'll never be fucking rewarded there. You go from putting in your time for free to becoming a bringer, which is the same difference. Otherwise, the only difference is you have responsibility to bring the crowd too.
Yeah.
Which some people say, oh, well, that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, well, if we're talking about reputable places. That's why the American Comedy Company downtown just says the big fuck you to everybody in San Diego. They give them their little open mic show, and then you don't ever see any of those fuckers on any shows. Never. And when all the big names come into town, they're never opening. They're never middling for them. So what's that tell you? Used and abused. Stay on your night, fuckers. Right? And then the Comedy Store in La Jolla, you got to basically work there in order to get any of the spots,
Oh, Lord.
So whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
If you ever watched Dine Up Here on Showtime,
Good show.
that is an example of, that's how the comedy scene is, whatever. No, that's just a fucking pile of shit that you're letting them serve you as an excuse of why you're not getting paid, why you're not getting good spots and all that. Oh, and you got to be funny. A lot of them are lacking that. One minor component. So that's the comedy scene. That's about all it deserves as far as talk. There's one show I've seen that they're booking, not booking, sorry, wrong word. Booking connotates that you're getting paid. There's a show that they're putting together that's outdoors, like on a patio down in San Diego somewhere, El Cajon maybe. Not a bad idea, not a bad concept.
Our friend Dana Toon is created that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Dan?
That's
No,
not
go
a
ahead and talk shit now.
No.
It's okay, all right.
No, I'm saying that's not a bad idea.
There's just accommodation. I mean, I know there's like places like Sal's Hole. It was just a little backyard or the garage or something
Well, you've
like
seen
that.
those guys in L.A., right?
Yeah.
The ones that are that show that they're battling for the new faces or whatever in the Montreal Comedy Festival.
Yep.
And they do those outdoor pop-up ones.
Yep.
You know.
Those are good ideas. I mean, they're great.
But I'm saying That's where those ideas came from.
Yeah.
Talk about
Right, like they're
music. Talk about it. Pop music.
okay.
Jay can bring Jay up. Bring up Jay.
Hello. Talk about it. Pop music. Talk about it.
So Jay, how was your week? Guy and I went up and did that little show there on. I don't know if you had a chance to see it on Saturday, but that was basically a highlight of our week.
Well, I let's see, had to deal with had of course some of the work issues and stuff, and then I it was like, why'd you call the cops? You freaking had a knife. It's like not like just a knife. You had a Crocodile Dundee freaking knife.
Nice.
You pull that on my server, you're freaking dead to me, dude.
Right.
I'm not allowed here. No. Yeah, and then
Jay the Holy Roller, keeping one bathroom clean at a time.
exactly. and then actually I was a little under the weather. I missed. Had to call in. I missed my first day of work in this millennium.
Wow.
Literally, like it was the first time I just said I'm not. I just can't do it. So it was the first time.
Let's pay back all those other fuckers.
The first time. But I called plenty of time. My body needed rest and everything. So I'm feeling better now though. But it was first time. Then my streak is finally over. Where I go, I've gone. No, I'm serious. I go. You know, I've been working forever. I don't ever miss a day. And then I finally
been working all time.
I've been working on the railroad all the life long. Swing low, sweet chill.
Is this a mashup? A mashup of every shitty song ever?
Oompa Loompa.
So that happened, and but I had some good family time, so that was good.
Nice.
Good. and
Every once in a while, you got to get away.
then I got, because I was down and couldn't do nothing.
Thanks to our sponsor, Southwest. When you got to get away.
Yeah, get away. I wrote some new stuff too, so that was good.
Maybe you want to give it a shot on the show later on, a little test run.
Maybe we'll see.
I'll laugh hard.
You'll pretend it's funny.
I'll bring the laugh track.
Yeah.
I got the laugh track queued
Yeah,
up.
there we go.
We'll see. Just done a lot of singing too, and I was thinking about if later on, if we feel it, maybe busting out a little. The song that hit me was the whole David Bowie, Mick Jagger, Dancing in the Streets, calling out around the world on the streets of Brazil. I like doing both those voices.
Dancing in the street.
Yeah, such. But that's all. Just doing a little bit of that and watching people go crazy. I had a guy ask me, he goes, "You seem pretty." This is before I went down. He goes, "You seem kind of chipper and happy for your job." And I go, "That's because I don't watch the news." And he goes, "That's probably a good idea." I go. Ever since I stopped watching the news, I'm a lot happier. Because they're just, everybody hates everybody, and they're gonna tell you all about it.
That was your opportunity to tell them the story.
The story.
Which one?
I'm filled
With
with the Spirit.
I'm filled with the Spirit. I'm living through the light with the power, and it's going up through my culo.
You
and
guys
it's
are some
so
jackasses.
Right, and some bums. And,
Nah, I'm just saved now. That's all.
I'm just saved. Saved from what?
Eternal damnation.
There you go. There you go.
Save from the evil of this wretched world.
Ladies and gentlemen, real quick, I want you to know before December 12th, you got to go out and get your Burger King app. They've got a penny Whopper coupon. You can buy a Whopper for a penny.
If
You want a Whopper.
you order
No. You don't have to order. You
the
have to-
Whopper from McDonald's.
You got to be close to proximity.
Yeah, it does a location thing, and you have to order it from McDonald's.
No, not from, but within 600.
Standing in McDonald's, you have to order it at Burger King on the app.
You can do it within 600 square feet of. So it's really cool because
They're taking on. So if they're
The-
taking
down
on
in the-
McDonald's.
no man, they gave him the greatest of all
One
time.
arch at a time.
They did SmackDown, a penny Whopper. So get the app. Downtown or down in the valley, Oceanside, there is a
many are-
Burger King right across the parkway from a McDonald's.
Wow, that's crude.
That is awesome. So you can actually be in the driveway.
You know they were going after McDonald's when they made like 100 chicken nuggets for $2.
$2.
Yeah.
They
You're like,
trying to
holy
gut
shit.
them. They gutting them. And I think they won that round.
That's Chinese chicken nuggets, though. That's chicken that they've taken
Hey,
here.
their chicken nuggets are a lot better now.
Now you
Okay.
have to figure. Now is this for one day?
No, they're doing it for a little bit.
And yeah, but it ends
Hey,
December
but
12th.
You
but-
have to read the fine print at the bottom. It says valid Sunday through Monday from 1 a.m. to 1:15 a.m.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay.
But yeah, they take the chickens that are kept in those little tiny cages that can barely move, that they're feeding like stuffing, and then their legs break, and then they put them on a plane and ship them to China, and then they make chicken parts out of it. Who knows how, and who knows if they exchange these nice plump chickens for
since the sanctions and the
little Chinese chickens,
Chinese chicken,
and then they ship them back here in the form of a chicken nugget at McDonald's.
chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Have a drumstick in, your
cheaper.
brain starts clicking.
Yeah, I don't
It's
remember
cheaper.
the lyrics. It's a good song.
So you think about all
Then
that
1 week.
useless information that you got stored in your head.
That is amazing.
So I'm sitting in front of the TV, and my wife says, "What is HW or WH on Bush's name? George
Hubert.
Walker."
yeah.
She's like, "How the
Herbert
fuck-
Walker.
Herbert Walker, right? She's like, "How the fuck do you know that?
I know things.
How is it that you know that? How is that?"
Because they started making it.
I didn't
Once
hear
his
anybody
son
say it.
became president,
Right.
they had to distinguish about who they were talking.
But I hadn't heard it on the news, and those fuckers haven't been around for a while.
Yeah.
And so the fact that was stored in my brain for that long.
blew her. She was like,
Yeah, she's
"Wow,
like, wow.
that's amazing."
She says,
Why?
"Get over here,
No, it
you
was
hunk
more
of
like,
hunk of
You're
massive
so
brain."
smart.
Hey, but
You're so smart.
It was more like, why? Why? You've forgotten so many important things, but you've retained that little nugget of information.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sitting. He's gonna be sitting drunk on a stupor in the back of Vista Village Pub on trivia night, and that one's gonna come up, and he's going, "Oh fuck, I know this one."
I know that
I
one.
know this one.
I knows it. Yeah. I'll be honest that I have more respect for that guy since someone I respected was talking about him. And a lot of people maybe don't like him, but I read Oliver North's biography and stuff about all that
Ollie
stuff.
North.
That
Yeah.
I think the guy's badass. He is. And I read his biography, and then he was talking about how somebody was talking bad about, Bush Sr., and he goes saying that he was like a coward, and he goes, I've met the guy. He's no coward.
He's no
He may
coward.
be a soft-spoken guy. He goes, he's no coward. He goes, the guy's a war hero, shot down and everything. Yeah, he goes, and he's just, but he goes, the guy was like, somebody was there trying. Oh, it was on the. I think it was talking about the campaign trail. How maybe it was Clinton's campaign manager when they beat him or something. Was almost trying to pretend like he was a wimp. And he goes, I know the guy. He ain't no wimp. He thinks about something before he does it. That's all.
No, that makes sense.
Which is good.
Now, from what I understand, the dude was interesting, but I mean,
And-
everybody talks about all their highlights and
Yeah, sure.
better times. I mean, you're always more popular when you die, than when you were alive, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Just like any artist or fucking clown.
A clown. A mime.
Sure, everything's more palatable when you're dead. But
I want people to be choking back and laughter, and for someone to try to say something nice about me. I want people to roast me. I think I want to just get roasted. No somber thoughts. No. I want people laughing and just fucking roasting me. Cause I'm gonna get.
they're probably gonna laugh more when you're dead than when you're alive. I mean, that's the whole point.
probably the internet.
Yeah.
The fucking internet.
That's the whole point, right?
It's on the internet.
But yeah, one thing I did learn about it, I found quite kind of interesting. I didn't realize, or I forgot, that he was a one-term president.
Yeah.
3 times.
So I mean, how good
better.
are you if you can't get fucking 2 terms? Even the shitty ones get 2 terms. Even Trump's going to get 2 terms.
He was going against Clinton.
Yeah, but whatever. Nobody knew who Clinton was.
Yeah, but
Nobody knew that he was going to be any good.
but
And you know what? He was just smoking mirrors anyway. Clinton was. half of that shit that he put together while he was in office completely unraveled once he got out of office, and everybody saw through the smoke screen and realized that it was just fluff and puff, that it wasn't real money. It's fucking make-believe money. You know, that everybody was all hyped up about something that wasn't even real.
True that. That's so true.
You know, and then, you know, if you want to get all ethical and everything and all moral, you know, the guy gets sucked off in office. I mean, come on. At the White House, at the whatever, fucking. But he's a cool dude.
He's a great guy.
You know,
Can he play the saxophone?
I don't have any ill feelings toward the guy. You know, we hung out once. He was all right.
We cool. We cool, me and old Bill.
We're good.
You hung out with Bill once? I don't buy that. Let's hear that story, man.
We cool. Me and Bill, we chill.
It was cool with me. We're straight. But no, I don't get.
He didn't ask you if you wanted a job as an intern or anything?
No. Politely, a little pressure right there.
Right there on the shoulders, yeah.
Who was the guy in Washington, the old dude that was hunched over talking?
Old dude that was talking.
Yeah, right before his son.
Maybe Bob Dole or something?
No, it wasn't Bob Dole. I saw him. They jacked him up so he could stand up and pay his respects. But the guy that had everybody rolling, man. He had everybody laughing their ass off.
I mean, reading the letter or whatever?
Reading some
I didn't see it.
about.
I only heard
see
it.
it.
I heard it on the radio.
He was telling the story about when he went down and was on the raft in the water and all that stuff. Yeah.
It was a good story. Yeah.
But
he said the Dana Carvey said the key to doing. Dana Carvey says the key to doing it.
Oh, that was John Meacham. Meacham wasn't hunched over, but
no,
Meacham
is
is
an old guy. His best friend.
Meacham had his speech and presentation sound like jabs at Trump, who was sitting there.
Which is stupid. Why take the opportunity to do that?
Well, no, I mean, he wasn't saying it, but he was.
Well, it was implied.
Everything, well, you know, depends on the audience and the receiver. So a lot of people were like, "Oh, that sounds like you talking to somebody," but okay,
yeah, it was. I thought it was kind of funny how that one dude that had everybody rolling was like George W. had no idea where a punchline went or what a punchline was. He had the worst sense. He was funny, but he couldn't tell a joke for nothing. Couldn't remember nothing. And you know what's crazy is they were talking. His son was talking about how they would all sit around and joke around, and how his dad would go on the computer and all the network of friends that he had would tell jokes to each other and stuff and read jokes. And how he said that, admittedly, most of the jokes were off color.
Yes.
Yet they're jumping all over everybody's shit right now about emails and all that stuff. When you know they're telling racial jokes, sexual jokes, you know, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, back then.
Right, but that's okay. Now it's faux pas or looked upon, you know, negatively, like you're an asshole. You know, dirty jokes have been told by male and female, black and white, for years and years, you know. Now all of a sudden it's not okay. Who the fuck is making the rules nowadays? Like you got to love a fag, but you can't tell a fag joke. I mean, what? I don't understand it. You can't talk bad about black people and all. Why? They talk bad about white people. Why not?
And you know,
the times are changing.
Why are they changing? Everything was. You know what's funny? Everything was safer back then. You could walk around town. You could do whatever you wanted. Nobody rarely, you know, got beat up or robbed or anything. Now everything has changed for the better.
Why is everybody?
And everybody's
so
getting all fucked up walking down the street, and everybody's getting robbed, and money's bad. And well, maybe it's all these uptight motherfuckers that are strangling us as a people. Maybe they're trying to straighten up this place because we screwed it up for so long, running perfectly fine. It's like over-tuning up an engine. Car's running fine. Don't get under the hood.
Don't get under the hood.
Leave it alone. You went to school. You got this new technology, how to fix it.
It's been going on for a long time.
It don't need fixing.
Yeah, a long
Why don't you get back in the vagina and shut the fuck up?
Well, it's been going on. Government is our founding fathers were definitely against a bigger government. and that's just where we're heading. It's been going that way for a long time.
Yeah, didn't we like escape telling us how to feel, how to think?
Yep, we did.
So why are these young motherfuckers
and now we're doing it to
trying
ourselves.
to tell me how to think?
Lincoln,
how to live. I'm not cool if I don't think this way.
Well, yeah, but Lincoln said, if this great nation falls, it falls because of itself. We did it to ourselves.
You know what brought a smile to my face?
Chinese woman by this? No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm in the store and two people in a row pulled out their wallet and paid with cash.
Yeah, boy.
There you go.
It happens.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, it is nice.
Praise Jesus.
It is nice to see that.
You know, that everybody...
There are places that will not, apparently there are places now that simply will not accept cash.
Right. You know what I say to those places? Suck a bag of donkey dicks.
Yeah.
That's what I say to those places.
I work at a retail place, but we do a lot of online ordering.
yeah.
And there's,
You
we
can't
don't
shove
have
it
a
through
store.
the phone or through the computer.
And so you're a bookstore. You should have this title. This lady got into me and said it was criminal and discriminatory for us not to have CDs of our content. And I'm like,
who are we discriminating against? The two people in America that still
I
have
was like-
CD players?
I was like, yeah. She goes, I can go to Walmart and get a CD player. I mind you. If you had the need, you would get it. You would find a way. And I was like, yeah. So if you really wanted to hear this download, it's digital. Get a computer. Find a way.
And you know, she just answered her own question.
But she answered the question. If you have a need, you'll
went-
find a way.
she went to Walmart.
She didn't want to do the digital download.
Where there's other dysfunctional people just like her shopping.
She can walk around, sing Kumbaya, and find her own release.
You don't have a CD player anymore, man?
No.
I got 2 functioning CD
My
players.
cars don't have them.
My car's got
a CD player.
I got a CD player, man.
And I got a
Don't
CD
have one in the
crank
house.
that stuff,
None of my
man.
computers have a thing to put a CD in.
It sounds better than the digital downloads, man.
No, I don't know about that.
It does. The
sorry.
MP3 crushes
No, I'm
it.
sorry
It's
about
not.
that.
It's gotten better, but it does not sound as good.
96K
I got a whole box out there of
CDs.
DVDs
Of DVDs.
sitting right on the couch right there. A whole box.
And
No, I know
and
it's
I don't have a
going.
DVD player.
I
have a
know
DVD
it's. I know it's going away. What I'm saying is the sound quality, and especially if you look at why some artists will even release on LP analog and stuff.
I'll tell you what, I'd rather listen to
The sound
those.
is better.
Yeah.
That wax over there.
I listen to
Wait, wax. What are we talking about?
Those
Records,
albums you were
LPs.
looking at.
Oh hell
LPs.
yeah, yeah.
I'd rather listen to that
Oh yeah.
than anything.
Oh me too.
With all the...
So I mean that's so
I'll
she
take that.
she
I
was
like it.
old school, not happy with the change and the new digital age.
yeah.
But then on the flip side,
Changes.
I had a young person tell me that I was wrong for not getting her order to her because she's so used to Amazon.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, things still have to be processed. Everything isn't metered by Amazon and next day ordering and next day shipping.
Hey, Bozo's got that shit under control. That is the bar.
That is the bar to be set. So yeah, young person, I'm just so used to Amazon.
Hey, the one
Like,
thing, though, people need to be aware of,
next time ordered on Amazon.
Bozo has raised the prices on everything. He hooked you into the convenience. Now you're addicted to Amazon, and you don't even bother to check the prices. If you check the price on Amazon right now compared to regular stores, Amazon is more expensive now. It used to be the cheapest. That's how he sucked you in.
Everybody
now-
still does it for the shipping, though.
Right. Now they're
the comfort of
jacking up
not
the
going
prices.
out, dealing with humanity and going out and messing with people. You can flick around and
I wish there
send,
was
order,
more people
ding.
that were tired of dealing with humanity. You know?
Okay, so we're going to stretch into some whole bunch of different stuff. And we
I
walk
would-
on this line. Let's walk this line.
Humanity.
Let's walk this line.
We're human.
Uber has dropped all of their rates so that their drivers don't make money, but they're making room for all the autonomous vehicles that they're buying.
Yeah, but California is not going to allow
No,
it.
they no. But I mean,
Other
Uber's-
states are.
Yeah.
But California is not because there's already a fatality with a driverless
But
car.
it's still the mass numbers versus the few
Why don't they
incidents.
just penalize fucking the
The
rocket
autonomous
launcher that killed the person which is what's that donkey's name?
Oh,
Space Cowboy, fucking Tesla.
Tesla. Okay, so he's gonna either work himself into a frenzy or he's gonna be exposed for being a fake. I don't know which will happen first. I think he'll probably just go insanely rich. But
He's not getting enough attention. He loved the attention he was getting.
yeah,
And then Bozo
That's
took
gonna drive
over,
it. Yeah,
and
it's gonna
now
drive him
he's
crazy.
the richest man in the world, and this other fucking space cowboy is all
okay.
pissed
So
off
let's
about it.
walk that line. Uber got everybody on the convenience of ordering your rides, or
Right.
You know, it fit. It's a service, and yeah, oh yeah, big. So they can
Prices are going up.
Prices are going up.
Just
Autonomous
like
vehicles?
anything, man. That's why they're advertising the $1 Whopper. They're
1
gonna
cent,
get you
1 cent
back-
Whopper, 1 cent Whopper.
They're gonna get you back over to Burger King. You're gonna eat the Whoppers.
Like, hey, I
You're
remember
gonna
this.
get like, oh, I love this Whopper.
I remember
again.
this.
Now I remember the old days.
The little paper crown.
And
I
then
remember
you're gonna
this.
be like,
This
oh
was
god, I'm
sick.
driving around.
And
I
then
could use a Whopper, and they're like $5.99, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, no, they've
gotta
always
have,
been.
gotta have it.
They've
Fuck it.
always been
Give
expensive.
me that Whopper. Give me that Whopper.
They've always been
Right.
expensive. I mean, Jack in the Box don't have to do tricks, but when Jack was doing his reefer
Reefer for a taco.
reefer for a taco, yeah.
How many tacos do you want?
Do you want the giant one or the 2 for $1?
200.
Yeah. Do I want the giant one or 2 for $1? Let me think.
Hey, that kid was so baked going through the drive-through.
Baked
Who
out.
are they marketing to?
Man, they know what they're doing.
They did all their business between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m.
Then Taco Bell jumped on that one with his late night boxes, and it's got crazy. And then they'll just slowly raise the prices on you. You get fewer items. For
Are we? Hey, are we?
$100.
Are we that sheepish as a people?
They get you.
Are we? That we fall for gimmicky shit like that?
Hey.
But here's how retarded we are.
Okay.
And I say retarded in a polite way.
And
Here's how retarded we are. We know, like, okay, we fall for the shit that they do,
right.
right? This mind manipulation shit, right? They pull us in, suck us in, and then whap us over the head. But here's the funny thing. We still buy from them. While we're buying from them, we're saying exactly that we knew what they were doing the whole time, yet we still buy it.
We can't avoid the pothole.
We can't help ourselves.
Right. It's like, it's unbelievable.
And then there's no other options, or we forgot about the options, and that's
Give
what
me
it
a
is.
cheeseburger.
We forgot about the options.
It's almost like that old subliminal thing when you're walking through the stores. The hottest project of the year is going to be this. And everybody starts like, oh, fuck.
No, what was it? Oh, what
gotta
was
buy it.
Kmart's thing? They turned on that blue light. People lost their mind. They started
blue
looking
light.
for the
It's
blue light.
It's a blue light special. What is it on? TP.
And they sell
What's it on? Socks.
But you know, the funniest thing is we make ourselves appear as that we are the most intelligent creature on this earth, and that we have our own minds, and yet we're fucking followers, man. We fall into all these little traps. We fall into all these little iPhone, you know, and pay all the money for a
not buying a new phone.
for a product that is just is not as good as other products out there. Yet we want to be part of that culture, so we can slap that Apple, Macintosh, wherever the fuck sticker that is on the back of our car, on the back of our computer.
That's why I still play Pong at home.
Right, and you can go to Starbucks and sit there with your fucking Apple
Yeah, I'm
product. Some of those people don't even have the fucker on, right? And they'll slap the Apple on their back of their laptop, sitting in Starbucks, sipping on their caramel macchiato, which isn't even technically a coffee, I don't think. You know, with their glasses on that are not even prescription. You know, in the middle of a town that they wouldn't even walk through if there wasn't a Starbucks there. You know, talking to, I mean, it is so fucking absurd that we are so sheepish, man, that we fall, and yet we preach the whole time that we are not controllable, that we are free-minded, that we are, not, shop local, all that is a fucking game in its own, you know? and you're trying to fight big box and all this and all that, and then you're making your own big box in your mind.
Big box Elvis.
You know, it doesn't make sense to me. Buy local, shop local, wear this, have a dog that you don't give a fuck about.
Mom and Pop got them a website selling internationally, and they're just keeping their doors open so they can be a legit business and keep their license.
Yeah, you're buying from Amazon.
And they're reselling it and buying it right there. Okay.
You know, like Amazon is cool. How all of a sudden Amazon is cool? Like it's okay. We don't like Walmart big box in our town, but we're all going to order from Amazon.
Well, here's what it was. We were actually, Miss Feverman and me, we were shopping a lot on Amazon. And I noticed that the price. I go, honey, what's the price on that thing? I go,
too high.
I go, it's the same damn. I go over to Target, it's the same price, or it's a little cheaper. I was like, and I said, I go, wait, don't buy that. I got the same thing over at Target for the same price or cheaper.
Free shipping.
Hey, that's what my wife said.
They'll bring it to the door. I'm in the store.
Too high.
It's too high.
Too high. Free shipping, and they'll bring it to the house. Babe, I'm in the store. Don't press buy.
Yeah, that's what I said. I go, baby, don't buy that.
I don't get it, man. You know,
but it's the variety that you can look at right there.
The people walk into the restaurant, right? Do you have a dog bowl or dog treats? Are you dog friendly? I'm sorry, the dog can stay, but we don't put out a bowl and treats and stuff.
Oh, I can't.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to go somewhere that appreciates my dog. How about you get the fuck out? How about that before I throw the dog on the grill, motherfucker?
Like I want dog dander all up on my plate.
Yeah. Like I don't, you know what? I'm okay with like not having dinner and the dog sitting there fucking farting his Alpo out and shit, you know, the whole time I'm eating. You know, is that okay? Or that I don't have the allergies flaring because the dog hair is fucking swirling around.
It's not your dog, but he spins his ass and he's around. He's looking at you like you're gonna hand him something. No, you little fucker. I don't even know you.
Yeah, I need a little beggar sitting there the whole. You know, why are you forcing your dog on me? It's your right to have a dog. That's fine. But why are you forcing that fucking flea bag on me?
He starts sniffing me and like, whoa, hey, buddy.
And then, you let the leash go and the dog comes over and is putting his nose in my balls and everything. Why do I have to be subject to that?
I'll kick
Why?
that little fucker.
And then if I say, hey, can you pull your... I'm
so sorry.
You're one of those people. You're one of those.
Are you one of those?
It's a shame that they're allowing these people in our city.
Yeah, they don't.
How
they're
about
non-dog likers.
That can't control your fucking pooch. How about that? From sniffing my nuts.
Where did this happen at?
No, but I mean that's what
Encinitas, Cardiff,
in your huevos,
Del Mar, home of the fucking asshole of all assholes.
Wow.
Oh, look it. I live here. I dress like this. Do you think it's easy? So I'm okay to be an asshole. But you, for not accepting me as an asshole, are an asshole.
You're an asshole.
I mean, it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. That fucking place, dude. And you can just drive. You can drive over there right now, and I promise you, the first person you encounter is that. It's that.
In Encinitas?
Yeah. Either that or somebody walking around acting like they're fucking high roller. Maybe their family had some money.
Well,
they've been fucking cut off. They're renting a place with 3 other people. They can barely afford it. They're doing drugs like a fucking, like it's going out of style. And they're fucking getting subsidized by their parents every month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
but they're the fucking high rollers.
One of the individual action that Encinitas is I had to work today at one of the restaurants over there, closing the place up, and then the guy goes, "You're close?" I go, "Yeah, we're this one closes early," and he goes, "Do you know where there's another one at? You guys are a franchise, right? Do you know where there's another one at? Like maybe over in Carlsbad or over here?" I was good. No, because I know it's coming. He goes, he looks around and there's a woman who was just walking out the door too, and he goes, "Man, I sure wish I could find one because you can just go into one of these places, eat all you want, and then just leave, just run." He says it to me.
Yeah.
I'm wearing this thing that says manager right here, and he goes, "Man, I sure wish I could find one. You don't know where one's at?" I said, "Nope, I have no idea."
We were talking about Burger King earlier. I don't know if I told you the story. Stop me if I told you the story before. But it was early morning, and the old lady, my ex-old lady, she's like, hey, go to Burger King and get us breakfast and stuff. So I go over there, and I order the food. And she had to have the bacon croissant. Right.
That's a good.
And put it like this. I'm not going to say nothing, but her family was always the one, like, no matter what you ordered, always send something back. It was like guaranteed they're going to send something back.
What the hell?
I'm just saying. There's a certain race of people that do that.
Something
right? No
back.
matter what, they always send something back.
Screwed up the order, send that back.
Right.
Send that
no
back.
matter what. It could be perfectly fine, but something's touching something,
That's
send
harsh.
it back.
That's harsh.
Every meal, everywhere we ever went, it happened. So anyway, I go over there, order all the food, come home, sit down, get ready to have it. It's not gourmet, but I'm hungry. So we, everybody's eating. She opens it up, and it has sausage on it.
Not
Well,
bacon.
I ordered bacon.
Most people
It's pork, so.
would be like, whatever, fuck it, I'll just eat it. No. Walks away, all pissed off. I said, well, look, here's the receipt. I ordered bacon. Well, whatever. Because she's pissed at me.
Pissed at
Can't
you.
ever get the fucking order right.
You
I'm
didn't
like,
check the order?
look,
You didn't check the order?
It
Therefore,
says
the
bacon
ex-wife.
right there, right? So I said, no, you know what? I'll go back. It's all right. I'll drive all the way back to get your fucking bacon because you can't eat sausage. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. You can't eat sausage, but I'll go get you your bacon. So as I'm getting up, I'm so fucking hot about it. I had one of those little cheapy coffee tables because I wasn't, rolling.
balling, yeah.
Not like I am now, right? But, so I get up to go get it, and I'm so mad that I get up and my legs are kind of caught under the coffee table a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just go, boom, and the coffee table just fucking disintegrates. Just fucking disintegrates.
Wow.
That's how pissed off I was, right? It's like a million
Bye-bye,
pieces
baby,
just laying there.
bye-bye.
So the story gets better.
Okay.
So I leave. I get to Burger King, and I walk in. I say, "Hey, somebody made a mistake and put sausage on this. Here's the receipt right here." And I ordered bacon. So they said, which is true,
You left
"Sir,
the store?
breakfast is over."
Oh.
Ouch.
So I said, "I understand. In most situations, I could be understanding of it. In this one, you guys screwed up, didn't put bacon. So I just need you to take the sausage off of here,
You
make
got bacon
another
from
one,
the
do
sandwiches
whatever,
or whatever.
and put the bacon on there." And actually, the wife at the time didn't like the bacon. If there was sausage on there already, take it off and put bacon. I was like, fuck it, let's just do it. Right?
Do a whole new.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So they said, "I'm sorry, sir, but breakfast is over."
Yeah.
So I said, "I know I look stupid, but I'm not retarded. So give me the manager." So the manager comes over, "Sir, breakfast." "Yeah, the dumb fuck already told me breakfast is over. What I need you to do is go back there and make me another fucking sandwich with bacon on it like you were supposed to do the first time. You fucked up. Fix it." "I'm sorry, sir, but breakfast is over."
It wasn't over when you made the error.
Right.
Now you
So
need to
this is
fix
what she says. This is what I'll do. Grabs a bag, and she says, "I'll just give you all this for free." Starts throwing a Whopper, French fry, everything in the bag, like just throwing shit in the bag, like to get me out of there because I was getting heated. And I told him I had the bag like this. I said, "Listen, I don't want any of this shit. I just want a new sandwich with fucking bacon on it, so the bitch at home will shut the fuck up." So get back there and fucking shit a fucking sandwich if you have to. Just make that motherfucking sandwich.
Yeah, I 11 o'clock, 11:01.
So hey, when
Breakfast is done.
breakfast switched to lunch, there was a semi that pulled up and you threw all the shit in it, and it took off.
Nope.
So you don't have any more fucking eggs or bacon.
Did they make the sandwich?
No.
So the fucker went back there and made the sandwich.
Okay. Okay.
You know? They fucking made the sandwich.
Wow.
But they kept on throwing all the shit in me for me to leave.
I know.
I'm standing at the counter. I'm like, "Get back there and make the motherfucking sandwich now!"
You must be fun to take to dinner parties.
Oh my
I do.
God. Yeah.
I do.
So I went home and I grabbed the fucking bag and threw it at her. I was like, "There's your bacon, you fucking bitch."
Right. Hey.
And so you guys you're not together anymore.
No, I found her sucking some dude's cock and I left.
Yeah, that was a stretch on that one. I'm briefly reminded from that scenario and that story of what actually happened this past Saturday.
Nice.
after the podcast and show up in Murrieta, my co-host here, he decides he wants to go get some drinks, and so we go
We'll stop and have one.
We'll
What's
stop
up,
and have
Amy?
one.
Bert
We'll
Ramsey,
just have one
Patrick
drink.
McAllister.
We'll
What's
stop
up,
and have a
dog?
drink. So we stopped at our local watering hole.
VVP.
We went to VVP.
Downtown Vista. Check it out.
As we're walking in, security's asking him, "Are you gonna be okay tonight?" And I'm like, "Wait."
I said,
what
yeah,
the-
as long as there's not some big black stupid motherfucker giving me shit. Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
fine.
so I was like, what did I miss? You know, and it's like, no, because that wasn't cool. It wasn't safe for anybody. I was like, what did I miss? Obviously, Rick was in some fisticuffs or damn near it.
You told the
I
story.
picked up a ketchup bottle.
You don't
know that
remember?
was
You
it.
didn't
I
remember the
didn't-
story?
This motherfucker's like 6'5", 400
And he was
pounds.
like, I'm going to kick you.
And I said, I'm going to beat your motherfucking ass.
take you
I
home.
took off my jacket, took off my hat. I said, let's go.
Hi, Mom.
I grabbed my nearest ketchup bottle.
I'm on
and I was
TV.
ready to whop him over the head. Until security snatched me up.
Was it at least a glass ketchup bottle or was it just a
Glass ketchup
plastic
bottle.
one?
No, I was going to fucking ruin his world. Fucking Heinz up there.
Here you go. I'll scorch you to death.
I told him, look,
Here you go.
this dude was bothering me, and I told him, I said, hey, man, I don't give a fuck about you or your chick. Just leave me the fuck alone. Don't talk to me. Mm-hmm. Stay away from me. So he kept on like, or what, and coming closer to me and closer to me. And I said, I warned you, motherfucker. You keep bothering me, I'm going to fucking end you right here. That's it. Stay the fuck away from me. And he took one more step. I took off my hat and jacket. I said, let's go, donkey. Let's go.
And is that when security stepped in?
I forgot
came
about
in.
that. Yeah, quick.
You're done. You're out of here.
Out on the sidewalk.
Out of here. You're out of here, buddy.
Sidewalk, but they didn't 86 me, which is nice.
That's good. Yeah.
You're just out of here for tonight.
I
You
can go
spend a
back
lot
to
of
that-
money here,
I can go
junkie.
back to that miserable toilet anytime I want.
Yeah.
Hey, now I got the keg in here, the kegerator. I never have to leave. You know, I can
Is that the
stay-
same cake or is that a new cake?
No, as far as
froze
I
it.
know, I think it's like gone.
Oh, okay.
Drank it all.
Dang.
Well, sample, pour. Oh no. That's
Trying to get the thing right, and then I froze it. I turned it up too cold and it froze.
Oh, man.
You know what's crazy, man?
My mom peeked in for a second. Hi, Mom. Bye, Mom. We're cursing. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
My mom's out
Well,
hallway.
like she
I'm
doesn't
not.
go-
They
like
are.
She doesn't go
I'm not
outdoors.
cursing.
Not my mama.
She don't go outdoors. She don't hear people
Not my
talking.
mama.
Grown folk talk.
No.
You don't think she slams her finger in the door and
She
says,
don't
"Oh,
expect me to.
I don't expect you to talk like that.
Summoner.
yeah."
But
So anyway,
I always love my mama.
So
She's my favorite girl.
So, like I told you guys before, this is a personal thing. This show is taking a little while, and like anything, man, you read the story about Ryan's toy review.
Yeah.
He's Forbes named him as the number one,
22 mil?
the number one
YouTuber.
grosser, YouTube grosser.
A month.
He went from 11 million last year to June 1, 2017 to June 1, 2018, $22 million. This kid, he's got a contract with Walmart, exclusivity on toys, picture. Anyway, every kid in
fakes the
America,
reviews. He don't even like all this shit.
right?
Yeah,
Every kid in America watches Ryan's toy review.
It's stupid.
Yeah. So anyway, $22 million. They basically
I'm hating on
they
Ryan, right?
sold out and record every moment of every day and then edit it down and show it on TV. So the family is a slave to that camera. Anyway, whatever. They're making $22 million. Fuck it. I guess I'll jerk off a donkey too. Whatever. So I mean that's what it is. So anyway, we're plugging in. We're going over a year now doing this show. And one thing that they did say that hit home was that even when they started, because how it all started was he was sitting there watching toy reviews on YouTube, and he said, "Hey, Mom," at 4 years old, "Hey, Mom, can I do these too?" She said, "Sure, why not?" So they started recording. They put it up there. A couple years later, here they are. But they did say when they first started, for a while,
It was just,
nothing.
yeah.
Nothing. Like, kind of like this. You know, while we have some, loyal listeners and followers.
Thank you, by the way.
We need a lot more. We need like in the tune of 1 million plus. But I really believe it's coming. I believe it. One day it's
Yes.
coming. You know, one day we're gonna.
Rick will find,
little
Rick
by
will say
little.
something so outrageous that
Right.
you just go, because even every single show he says something, I just go, I can't believe he freaking said that.
Our equipment's going to get better. Everything's going to get better
we
to the
got all
point.
the right elements. I mean, you look at the equipment. Listen, we've got the stuff in the right place.
We'll certainly
The
smell
hosting, the
better.
content. I've gotten high praise from one of my friends back in Topsail Island, Surf City, North Carolina, and she was like, "You guys are freaking hilarious."
No, it's going to get there.
It-
But we got to plug in.
Of course, she was in North Carolina, so
it just takes time for it
standards
to.
are-
There are so many.
What are you saying, Utah?
Right.
What are you saying, Utah? What are you saying with that?
There's-
Johnny Utah.
there's so many shows out
I was
there, so many
joking.
choices
Getting it to the people.
that yeah, it's gonna have to take something for this thing to take off, and we're gonna have to tweak it a little bit, whatever. I think once we get the equipment, the camera, and all that stuff, I've been doing a lot of research, camera, sound equipment, all that, trying to get the best quality show, get a real banner in the back, get a little money invested in this show. I think it's going to take off. We want to get the desk here that looks like the news desk and all that.
Rick and a thong.
Yeah, we want to get all the shit. We want to get the guests and all that.
Remember the idea with him sitting with little fat kids eating
we're doing
breakfast?
it.
We're doing it, man.
We're doing that.
Just trying to put that
We're
in our
doing it.
schedule.
We're doing it, but I got to get the camera and all that shit in line. So anyway, the whole point of this story is that I've been spending a lot of my own money and shit, and Mama's usually killing it. But her dealership I gotta be nice. I'm not gonna say nothing that will jeopardize her job or anything. But she's not making as much as she was before. So I got to kick in a little money. So I got to get a real job, and just taking care of the kids does take care of some of the expenses that
The
we
expenses
have.
are down, but
But I got to go back out and get a regular job again, making over $100,000 like I was before. So in order to do that, I've been calling on people. One of the guys that's watching tonight, Patrick, I hit him up. I say, hey, I need a job, man. I'm even willing to just be a salesman. I've been a sales manager forever, finance manager forever. But it's funny, the response I get from a lot of these companies. Like, I'm even applying for, like, dog shit jobs. I got 25 years experience. I speak Spanish, which is key down here. I was
There are
one
some
of the top
Spanish people in the area.
Yeah, I was I don't know why.
A few.
I was one of the top performers in the whole United States,
Handful.
top 25, and I can't even get any of these bullshit jobs. They're sending me back responses like, yeah, we appreciate your application and everything, but we found some other people that are more in line with what we're looking for or whatever. Thanks for your applying. I'm like, are you fucking out of your mind? For me to even like want to work at your fucking toilet of a company, it should be like, you should like instantly call me and be like, please come and help us out. But no, I'm getting the exact opposite. Like nobody, like I almost have to dummy up my fucking resume and be like, oh, I got 2 years experience instead of 25 years experience, to get somebody to hire me because either they're afraid that I'm going to come in there and take their job, which I have no desire really to work. I don't. So I'm not like aspiring to take a manager's job.
His
This is what I want.
profile
This is what I
fits.
want. I want like 8 to 10 grand a month with no responsibility. Just let me come in there and rip people's head off and fucking make money. That's all I want, and just leave me the fuck alone. I'll go in there and I'll sell more than anybody's ever sold for your fucking company. But don't bother me. Don't give me any responsibility. Don't ask me what time I came in because I'll be late every fucking day. Every day. I promise you I'll be late. But I will outsell in 2 hours what somebody spends 8 hours doing. So don't ask how it happens. Just fucking be accepting of it. And just let me live with all my flaws. But I'll make your company more money than any of the other donkeys you have working for you do. So if you're interested, I'll come in there. I don't even give a fuck if I know what a neutron is. I'll sell fucking 5,000 of them.
Jimmy, that big
Right.
head.
Yeah, Jimmy Neutron.
So
man.
whatever it
Selling
is. And I don't even have to lie to
hotcakes.
people to get them to buy. They just like me. I make them a believer in the product and they buy. I don't even have to know shit about it. The less I tell them, the more they want it. So,
Do you believe in Rick's
but I
magic?
need to make, I can't take any of these bullshit jobs at 2-3 grand a month. Babysitting is 2-3 grand a month. So I got to be in the 7 to 10 grand a month. But trust me, you can fire the whole fucking sales staff and I'll sell whatever the fuck they were doing. Don't worry about it. So if you're interested, hit me up. This is a rare opportunity because once the show makes it, fuck you and your fucking company. I don't need you anymore. Unless you want to advertise
for your company.
Yeah, unless you want to advertise or something, then I can use you. But otherwise, I don't fucking need you for anything. Just for right now.
And so I'm stumbling and working a regular job.
Smooth operator.
With tons and tons of gigs on the side. And my wife put it in the most beautiful, poetic comparison. She goes, that's not making you any money. I'm like, but it frees my spirit. It frees my soul. It lets me think, it lets me feel like I'm doing something important. Yeah, it's not making any money.
Hey.
Yeah, it's not making any money.
Tomorrow morning, look at the spot he picks.
Nice.
All the places in America.
Somebody said that to you.
It's a great place, and you can get flapjacks for $1.
Yeah, there's some nice people that work there.
I know.
I hear.
So I said. But yeah, no, it's like for the entrepreneurial spirit, and my projects stack up on projects, and sometimes I'm on a stroke where I get 5, 6 of them right back to back, and then it looks like I've a small resemblance of actually having some money, self-sustaining. I feel good, but when that dries up or there's a lap and gag, it's stumbling and falling and trying to find that consistency again. That's the hardest part.
You know, most people want to win the lotto to buy that big house, buy a yacht.
Nah.
You know what? I just want to win it so I don't have to ask her for any fucking money.
Yeah. Stop bothering me.
I just want to be free. Like, so if,
I want to be
just
free.
Be free. Just, I don't have to worry about that. Like right now, I almost feel like a normal like housewife, like fucking trapped.
Well, yeah, at the same time, she's not coming home from work, and you don't have dinner on the table.
You know what's funny though? So I do.
This guy.
No, I do. I cook.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Look, here's the funny thing. How long in history, how long in society have you heard
The man.
being at home is a job?
It's always been.
I'm a woman and I work at home raising these children. The woman doesn't get the respect that they deserve. The teachers don't get paid. Us women at home raising these children, we don't get no respect. No respect. Okay. Then when it's a man at home taking care of the kids, the story changes. You're a motherfucking loser. You need to get off the couch and get you a job. You're supposed to be taking... Well, I do have a job. Motherfucker, that's not a job. That's not a job taking. That's what you're responsible for those children to take care of them. You just a lazy motherfucker. Don't want to do nothing.
That's true, right there.
Oh, funny how the story changes.
Yeah,
when the dress changes.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, me, I do am I don't want to say envious, but it's good that you get to spend so much time with your kids, man.
That's the only thing I like about it.
I love having some time with when I get time with my kid, man. We tend to have a blast. Every now and then I got to go father on him. I got to go dad, but usually
or farther away.
Usually though we get along. The little sucker wants to control everything, of course.
Sometimes I let like my daughter yesterday calling sick for school, just so me and her could hang out because we never get to.
Okay.
So she had a little cough. She probably could have went. She was sleeping in. She looked so sweet, just sleeping. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna disturb her sleep. So I just let her stay. I took the fucking terror to school, and just stayed home with her. And it was nice, man. We went shopping. We hung out. Angel. Yeah, we had a blast, and
awesome.
So it's cool, that part of it is nice.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, like I'll flip through the TV and then I just want to fire the remote at the wall and be like, why does I pay $100 a month and there's nothing on TV?
There's nothing on for me to watch at this time of day.
Nothing.
Roku, my friend.
It's terrible.
Roku.
So.
But then he can't because then he gets too gazed in. Where'd the kid go?
And then you try and be productive, get on the computer, maybe learn how to speak fucking gibberish or some shit.
Learn a new
There's
language.
There's that song, Bruce Springsteen, 57 channels and nothing on. Now it's like 237 channels and nothing on, but yeah.
So, you know what? I told the old lady, if I could get a job back making $100,000 again, then we'll pay some pretty little thing to stay home and watch the kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like a real one.
And she's like, yeah, and he will be hot.
That knows
He will be fine.
that knows how to speak gibberish, that knows how to fucking hang out with the kids and act like they enjoy it. Really,
Teach them piano.
yeah.
What was it like? I remember there was a episode
real
of
nanny.
Friends, the Manny, and the guy was like, he's the greatest, but it's freaking, it's a dude watching the kid. He's like, why would we want a dude watching our guy? And he turns it, and the guy's like, he's the coolest guy ever.
Yeah, but so that's kind of the thinking there.
So one day.
So that's what we're shooting for. If anybody's,
You're over there working them Skittles, man.
he's been eating candy since like 6 o'clock.
I'd rather be jacked up on Skittles than on Pepsi.
Jacked up, man.
Jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Lucky he doesn't say nothing on the show
you.
most.
I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
But yeah, they that was on. You know, it's funny. Talladega Nights, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We were talking about the other day. There's certain movies we can't watch. Anything with Will Ferrell, the old lady can't stomach it. She can't take it.
She just doesn't like him.
She just will sit there.
She's
and
one of the
look at
few-
the screen the whole time.
Yeah, my wife loves him.
Hates him with the
Yeah, my
passion.
friend
Did he
Fred,
run over?
he
Did he
can't
run
stand
over
him.
her foot or something?
I don't know.
Cat?
There's something about him, yeah.
I don't know, but,
I love the guy.
Yeah, she
but
can't.
I have a
she
friend
cannot.
who's the same way. He goes, I hate him.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Will
what?
Ferrell. There's a couple other ones. Any of the fucking like where it's super stupid, humor.
Yeah.
She can't. She just can't watch it.
Yeah.
But and it's the same thing with like me and some actors or actresses. If they're in the movie, I cannot
Name
watch
somebody.
it. Justin Bateman.
Love the guy.
I cannot.
Justin Bateman?
Whatever the fuck his name is on Couples Retreat. Isn't his name Justin?
Yeah,
No.
Justin. Yes.
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman.
Oh, Jason Bateman?
Yeah, I can't watch it.
Love the guy,
I
man.
can't watch it. Just can't. Who else? Who's that other fucker?
Who's that other?
There's a few of them. If they're in the movie, I got to turn the channel. I can't.
Oh, Paul Rudd. You said you did. Yeah. This,
Oh, yeah.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
You don't like Paul, man?
No, fucking terrible.
Paul. Love
Terrible.
Paul, man.
The ones that always seem like they're crying all the time about something. I just can't. Like
Paul.
Super Victim. Who borderlines on that is the one with the fucked up nose, Owen.
Owen.
Oh,
Yeah. Owen.
Something Owen. He's with
Owen
Vince Vaughn,
Wilson.
Wedding
Owen
Crashers.
Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Wedding
is
Crashers
almost there, almost because of that.
He does one more movie
that
or
voice.
something. That voice.
That voice.
Yes, that'll do it.
Like,
Owen Wilson.
yeah, like it's like, wasn't he the voice on Cars or on
Yes.
Toy Story
Yeah,
or some
he's-
shit?
Yeah,
He's Lightning
McQueen.
Right.
My son
Right.
loves that. He
Right.
just Lightning
But
McQueen is the
I
greatest.
don't want to hear Lightning McQueen in some fucking western. I don't want it. It's some
So when you see him do another serious part,
character,
you're like,
serious part. But
I'm okay with all
fuck, there's
of it.
Lightning McQueen. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, my son's.
I need some separation.
He's all about cars, man. That's all there is.
Oh, yeah.
here
For the
in my
kids, I
cars,
think
He
I
just-
go out
he-
every night. Because it's Lightning McQueen in Cars.
in cars.
Yeah.
But so, what was the point? So she hates Will Ferrell.
We
and-
went off and
We ran off the. I took
Well,
you.
I was just saying, like,
I took you completely off
it's
the
funny
path.
how
there.
it could be a perfectly written movie with excellent supporting cast, and then you put one of these donkeys in there, you're like, fuck it. The whole movie sucks. Can't watch it.
Can't watch it. Turn it off.
I don't know if I have the.
Is there anybody that gets under your skin that much where you're like,
I don't know.
if I watch one more minute of this,
There's a few singers and stuff, but for me, but
You're getting into some
all
stuff.
right, well, fine,
yeah,
that's
but-
relative.
you know, but I
What
mean,
singers are we talking about?
Well,
that
I'm
just
not.
fucking-
Even though I recognize, I'm just not. She seems like a nice lady, but I'm just. I'm
she's
not.
not here.
Not a Taylor Swift fan
Oh.
at all.
Is it because of her political stances or her You gotta vote.
Maybe you just don't like the fact
I just
that
don't like
she's a
it.
white chick that thinks she's black.
No. I don't hate her. I hear her music and I
Oh,
recognize.
she does like rap, fucking R&B.
I mean, but she's
a skinny fucking Okie.
She's pop culture. She's
No.
Oh, but it's like rap kind
The
of.
only time I respect, I had
she
respect
shows and flaunts her Christianity.
when she did SNL.
Yeah.
I went, okay, she was kind of funny on SNL. They wrote some funny stuff for her. I go, okay, I can stomach you now.
Okay, so he's not like got his nose up like Amy Poehler's ass.
So what, I mean, is it the songs? You don't like the songs, the beat?
No, she's talented, but it just doesn't do it. Don't get me wrong. There's a few others.
It doesn't do it for me.
My wife.
So what
It's
sharpens your
it's also
pencil
because my
there,
wife has shoved.
Jada Holy Roller?
When she first came out, my wife shoved her down my throat. Man, I got to hear it all the freaking time, and I'm like,
shake it off.
So it's like
Check it
that
out.
song that's been played on the radio.
yeah. And my son, because
Every minute of
she's a
every day.
good looking lady, and my son,
She's
he
not.
well, for my boy who's 6, he's just like, shake it off. He's like, yeah, take it off, shake it off. He's like, oh yeah. Yeah, and then any of those other girls come out, and he's just, he's a boy, so he's just it's just.
Miley
I gotta listen to this.
Miley Cyrus.
My dream is that
She doesn't bother me.
my
really.
dream is that I'm listening to a Bruno Mars song and Selma Hayek walks out and starts taking it off.
Take it off.
She's a looker.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, there's certain musicians. I was just trying. We were saying about
Or
actors.
Sophia.
I know.
Lorraine?
Vergara.
Oh yeah.
Light. No, does anybody remember her in the light beer ads?
I vaguely remember that, but yeah, super.
But I don't know.
Fire.
So what are we gonna do? We gonna do in the news, or what are we gonna do?
We can do that. I mean, really, basically, everything in the news.
In the news.
So everything that's been in the news is George
Trump,
Walker,
George,
Herbert
Trump.
Walker Bush.
But how about the young lady that pushed her friend off the pier and off the
You
bridge?
know what? It's crazy. They're like best friends before, and then she
You're out
pushes
there.
her. Which
she told her to push her.
your
I need you to
Yeah, but she
give
didn't
me the
mean it
push
like
I
this.
need.
So,
But
okay,
you're
she's-
60 feet
look,
above of everything
Their
everybody else is jumping in.
kids hanging out, having fun.
Other people are
She
jumping.
did something stupid. She shouldn't have done it. But don't get all fucking weird now. Now that your parents have coached you up on what your rights are, the attorneys talk to you. You can do this and you can do that.
That's a
Remember,
touchy
you were
subject.
just friends.
So what happened? I don't even
So they
know.
go into court, and she's like, was saying that she was going to own up to all the shit that she did, right? And which now the attorneys have told her to fucking deny everything.
Oh, I could take some friends to court who used to screw, who messed me over when I was a kid.
deny
I could take some
Your
people.
own brother in the old bat situation.
Oh, yeah,
I think he'd try to flip the script on that somehow.
we could go
Damaged
to
today because I can't trust him with a bat.
Yeah,
So the whole problem
He hit me in the head with a
is the
baseball.
perception and the parents. There's no money in that. The story is unfortunate. So yes, you had insurance. You can take care of your kid. She didn't die, but don't try to lawyer up and try to punish and ruin someone else's life.
Plus, isn't she a minor? It was like,
Yeah, they're minors.
They're
So
both
there's
minors.
nothing
One
that
said
you can do.
she said she pushed me off a bridge. Into,
no, she pushed her off of a rock
60
cliff. They were all jumping in.
into
but-
like water or something.
Right. She was going to jump.
And she goes, "I'm afraid. Push me."
She pushed her when she wasn't expecting it. Ended up puncturing the lung and breaking ribs and shit.
'Cause the way
it was
she
60
landed?
feet up.
60
yeah,
feet. Dude.
yeah, it's crazy.
She belly flopped it. And that's like almost going to feel like concrete.
Hell yeah, that would hurt.
So the situation isn't perfect, but for them to turn it and flip it into a
Going to
law
court and all that, it's like fucking wasting
Because they want
time.
their
dude.
insurance to pay. For
You know
it or
what? They just
something.
want to be seen on TV. That's all it is.
So it's a sad,
Everybody fucking.
sad.
So they're not friends anymore.
And yeah, so that's on. She's the
I lost my
girl's
friend.
the girl's going into a media blackout while the friend is like, well, I said I was sorry. I was there at the hospital. When I got to the hospital, they turned me away, and I'm like, damn, that was quick, and that's pretty damn quick. I mean, it's unfortunate. And how do we get to that
Well,
point?
you know, though, if somebody pushed my kid, I can see being like, I could be pissed.
You guys are playing. You guys are doing things. So
Shit happens.
even if there was no malicious intent, and in this particular situation, I'm sure there was no malicious intent. An accident happened.
Yeah.
trying to find somebody and make them liable on something like that. That's just bullshit.
That's the problem with the whole judicial system. Us as people always like somebody's got to pay. Well, kids just fuck up and make mistakes.
Yeah, they do.
Just let it be. You know, like I let that piece of shit down at the Hyatt. I let that fucker go. I let it go.
You would have caught a case though,
and he would have got in trouble and all that stuff. But my kid, I thought about it. My kid fucked up.
You talking about on the water slide?
Yeah, he fucked up. And there's consequences to pay, right? And in the old days, people parented other people's kids. They did.
Yeah, really. Yeah,
they whooped them.
Yeah,
and the parents were like, "Go ahead, whoop that son of a bitch."
Yeah, like,
no, really, my wife is a bitch. No, really, go ahead.
Yeah, just go ahead, man. Knock you upside the head. It's all right. One time.
But now it's not my little angel.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can't do that to my child.
So,
no seed of my loin. Shit.
You know what I was more pissed off
if you spare the rod.
That his bitch wife said she was going to kill me. So that pissed me off a little bit. But
I'm trying to eat my Skittles, man.
Yeah, so it was.
That's the one that's on the floor. I plug in the phone.
All right, don't unplug me either.
Yeah, I'm not
fucking around.
I'm not
just not to be one of those assholes that ties up court time and the police time and all that stuff. I just let it go. I didn't feel like it was necessary to be that much of a dick.
But Rick raced over.
Let it go.
Rick raced over to the
let
parking
it
lot to
go.
follow that fucker home so he can find out where he lives. I got it.
Rick's
Just to make sure.
finding that sucker now. He's not gonna let it go. Well, they're outside.
You guys are gonna be. I'm gonna have to make a rule: no candy on the show.
Oh man! Oh, we'll say no liquor on the show.
No, that ain't happening.
You gotta.
No alcohol on the premises, sir. This is a dry state.
This is a dry state. Well, your comedy and your content's gonna be dry. I need a slight distraction.
That's why you're not funny.
That's why you're not funny, kid.
What else is going on, man? What else
I don't
did you
know.
see in the news?
I just watched it's just more Trumpity Trump. They're talking about Mueller and this and the probe and this and
How about the China?
I lost all interest in all.
Yeah, I'm kind of burnt on it.
It's like all it is, and now the fucking cocksucker is going to get involved. The new governor coming in for California.
How is he getting involved?
Team switching cocksucking motherfucker.
What's he getting involved with?
Because he's a Democrat and they're trying to smear. You know what's fucked up is Trump is so pissed off at all the Democratic states and what they're doing and not following what he wants done that he's going to impose laws and rules that are only applied to Democratic states.
Is this something that you're in your mind, or is this something
I saw on the news?
That what
on the news? Special taxes, special this, special that, all on Democratic states only. How is that the biggest fuck you ever?
Meanwhile, his buddy Chris Christie is always over there hanging out with him.
Suck dick freely, let all the illegal aliens be in your state. What do they call it? Sanctuary state?
Sanctuary state.
Yeah. You know what? I've changed my mind. It's all right. But pay your tax, motherfucker.
Or you let me put up a resort.
Right. Trump Towers.
Tower, and you give him some benefits.
So he's, he's going to get the last laugh.
He's going to get paid.
He is going to get
Trump
the
gets paid.
last laugh. You think you're slick.
I was just trying to see what else was going on.
Yeah, I was going to
what's people are getting all upset about and this and that.
It's been pretty quiet on social media. No one's harping on anything.
So much going on out there. It's like,
you got all the was like a bunch of big earthquakes in Alaska, right?
Wow,
like
7-pointer, man.
Yeah.
Did you see some of the pictures of the roads?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
That look like Legos that some fucking naughty kid ran through. Yeah, it's bad. There seems, and everybody wants to point out that there's more natural disasters ever. It's the end times.
That's true.
You know how long they've been saying that?
Yeah, but it's coming.
Hey, there's been.
I'm okay with whenever it comes. You know.
Hey, how many planes have been bought? How many homes have been bought? Tour buses have been bought on that same wolf ticket that's been sold. They're coming, but if you send,
no, I'm not talking about those clowns.
offering, I'm gonna tell them to hold it back a little bit.
I don't listen to those clowns.
Hey, preacher, if it's all coming to
No.
why do you got to have a plane if it's all coming to an end?
Because I gotta spread this word as fast as I can.
None of those clowns do I even listen to. Man.
Oh,
I don't even listen to those clowns.
Hey, so they're going to court
laugh at
over
them.
the I call it the Dukes of Hazzard flag.
Oh, the
Confederate flag. They're going again.
The rebel flag, is it?
Yeah, it's whatever. It's history, man.
Court reopened lawsuit on Confederate flag. You know, that's part of history.
I got to be honest, man. If I could get my wife to wear a bikini in that, I'd be okay. I'd be like, hey, how you doing?
Hey, but
if you get your wife to wear Daisy Dukes,
look,
Yeah,
if you can quote, bring up, use as a point of reference, bring it up in lawsuits, be reminded daily of slavery, then these motherfuckers can have their fucking Dukes of Hazzard and talk about it for as long as they want, display it for as long as they want. You can't talk about your shit if you're not going to allow them to talk about their shit.
right? I mean, if they try to even ban the use of the word yeehaw, what?
You know what I'm saying?
It's freedom of speech, man.
What?
Freedom of expression, freedom.
You can't say the rebel call. You can't say yeehaw.
You can't.
Something's wrong with
you can't tear down all the South, history. It is what it is. Don't bring up the fucking slavery history then.
Let me go get that. Let me take that down right now.
What about, what you never hear about? All the Chinese folks that built the railroads. They weren't compensated. They were slaves. You don't hear about that ever. That little chink kids upstairs don't, you know what I'm saying?
Chink kids?
They're part of that.
Wow.
We don't get our donkey in 5 acres and shit, whatever it is.
40 acres and a mule.
Yeah, we don't get none of that.
Shit, right.
Well, I was thinking because Chinese are so small, they give them less.
They give
But your wife's not Chinese.
Fuck yeah, she is. She's 100%.
Is she 100? No.
100.
100?
Wow.
Come on.
50% Chinese, 50% Vietnamese.
Okay, see, that's not 100%, man.
What are you talking about?
That's not 100%.
That's the same fucking thing. They're right next door to each other.
They're right next
Still ornamental.
They're right next to
Are we have to do?
Did you say ornamental?
Are we gonna
like a Christmas ornamental? Look at them ornamentals over there, man.
Right.
Them ornamentals and them slanty eyes. I can't believe you just said that. Them ornamentals.
Does the coochie go this way or this way?
It goes whatever way when I'm spinning it.
It's oriental that way. Wow, that way.
Yes.
Kathy, it's all in fun. Please don't kick my butt.
So we're gonna make Kathy do an Ancestry.com.
It's an ornamental.
No, she's 100%.
She 100.
She 50.
100%.
She ain't 100.
Vietnamese Chinese is the same thing. Here's what happened.
It's the same, but not the same.
The Vietnam War was going on, so they had to escape the war. So they went over to China, and then he went back to Vietnam when China was having problems, and he was adopted by a Chinese family.
He was adopted.
So, because the whole family died in the war.
My great-grandfather, he was adopted.
No, but I'm saying they're like the dad is Vietnamese, mom's Chinese or whatever. But it's the same thing. Chinese, Vietnamese, same thing.
Oh, Chinese, Japanese, look at these. Dirty knees, look at these.
Well, Japanese, Korean, Filipino, that's all different.
Isn't Vietnam near Florida?
No.
Where are you? He's fucking up. He's fucking up. So
I was just going somewhere.
I thought she was part Costa Rican.
Costa
Only
Rican?
by insertion.
She's part Costa
Only
Rican.
by insertion, he says. Yeah, there you go.
Oh man,
So-
we've taken this the
Which
low
half?
train.
Which half? The part I stick in her? That half.
Well, that's half Mexican. Well, that's a whole nother story.
We'll save that one for a different
Those
show.
kids are fucked.
They
Like,
are
what
in
are
trouble.
you? Well, let's
Costa
We
Rica?
don't know.
Costa Chica?
I'm half Costa Rican, quarter
Chican.
Spanish, quarter Mexican, but 100% Latino. So they can just go with Latino. They're half Latino, half Chinese, Vietnamese.
Yeah, they go with the Patron lines anyway, so you're good. They just probably can't get a good job.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they ever speak Spanish, they'll be like Asian dude
with the
speaking Spanish.
Hi,
My
Ching.
roommate, I don't think she's ever going to be employed, but
Hi, Ching.
that's my roommate forever.
Nice.
Yeah,
You don't know that.
she don't have to.
You don't know that.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. So far,
She's got a lock on that.
Start to believe.
there's no improvement, really. But it's good. She's happy. She's always happy.
Well, that's good.
She's learned how to pick out her own clothes, get
Yeah,
dressed,
for that. Nice.
knows what she wants to eat and all that stuff. But the rest is scrambled eggs. Like,
You never know, man.
she's in first grade, and the
Yeah, I know.
the TK kid is like years beyond her. He's fucking genius compared.
Well,
Except for math. Fuck it, that chick knows math. But
yeah. Does she?
oh yeah, she's like genius.
Well, there you go, man.
But what good is that if you can't fucking make an omelet?
Well, you don't need to make an omelet if you know math.
Ouch.
So
Hey.
Ouch.
it's all right. I already have a plan that she's our fucking roommate for the rest of our lives. It's fine. I'm good with it.
Well,
It is what it is.
yeah, maybe. But
Anything
you never know.
else is a fucking bonus.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make her any less. You know, she's
My son
she's
turns
my
18.
baby.
I'm kicking him out.
She's
With
my
his own,
baby.
with his
saying-
own premises, with his own.
He said, "You out of here."
She's fun in her ways. You know,
Yeah.
so that's all.
Kids are great, man.
But making her own house, making her own, ain't gonna happen.
Damn it.
Well.
Damn it. That.
Look at that dude on The Good Doctor.
Yeah.
Great show.
Yeah.
But look at him. That fucker is a genius. He's a doctor, trained doctor, has a regular job, but cannot live on his own. He still has to have a babysitter. Grown man, advanced, functional to an extent,
Yeah.
super genius in the medical field, but a complete idiot in wiping his own ass and doing all that shit.
Well, it's not about that part, but behavioral, yeah.
Right.
With these, yeah.
Can he be by himself? No. He might wander off and take a couple buses and be in BFE and not know how the fuck to get back. So, you know, it's like, yeah, so, okay, that's like the best we can hope for, and it's still not functional. You know, it's all right.
Well, we'll be praying for you and stuff, man.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing.
All those thoughts and prayers, right?
It's just different.
Yeah, it is.
It's different.
Yeah, well, that's what we talk
Why
about.
why does it have to be a certain way?
Well, yeah, but you never know. You never know.
Like Chinese families that
I'm just always telling my kid, I go, it's on you. You're gonna do it. I believe in you and stuff.
Right.
And he's made a lot of strides. He's also, you know, in those strides, he's became a, you know, turned into Super Dennis the Menace, Mr. Brat, and like a boy can be, and decides when he's gonna stop. But it's fun. It's fun, and it's nice when they overperform what you expected to, you know, and that's it.
yeah.
But what else is going on, man? We already talked about
That's
your
the
comedy
world.
stuff.
That's good.
That's it.
How much time we got on there?
Now we're at 8.
6:30, 7:30.
No.
Lake show started at 7:30. We got an hour and a half in, roughly.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we did it, man.
Yeah.
We something, man. We had a couple of leads ins that I was gonna bust into some songs, but I don't think any of our viewers would have known what I was gonna bust into. You had so many leads into all these. I love like the heavy metal band Anthrax.
Right.
I love that group,
Right.
and I love both. I do both impersonations of both singers of Joey Belladonna, who's basically just always yelling,
Right.
but without any kind of grind. He's
Right.
just, you know, I don't remember what they had. And then, of course, there's, then if you guys know John Bush, Armored Saint, who sang for them, he's probably at home right now going, because they got back together with Joey Belladonna, so they had the reunion tour and they kept going on. He's like, if only they hadn't kicked me on out of that band. Only I'd still be in Anthrax. But I love
Yeah.
John Bush, too. I love him.
So I got to get up early in the morning, do some shit.
Wash some dishes.
Keep
Yeah,
just battling with
Gotta
this,
go put on that French maid outfit and
battling with this.
Play the dress part.
Just if people would just do what they say, it's funny how they portray themselves to be the consummate professional, yet the product that they deliver is nowhere near what they said they were going to do. So, are they truly professional?
you really are a glasses half empty kind of guy.
No, but I'm just saying,
Quarter empty.
like, just do what you say you're going to do,
Sure, yeah.
and everything will be peachy.
You got to be a Buddhist, man. Keep the expectations low. Isn't that what Buddhism is? Let's keep your
I don't know.
expectations low.
Dude, when you order something online, right, and then it comes to your house, you open up the box, and it wasn't what you ordered, how does it make you feel? Like you're cheated.
Or I went, didn't, yeah.
I mean, not remotely close.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. My wife does a lot of online ordering. Usually it's what it is, but so every now and then I just go, yeah. But she gets her money back.
Then you go to return it, and they're like, "Oh no, we don't do returns."
Oh no, my wife, she gets it friggin' returned.
Right.
She's like, oh no.
Right.
Oh no, you're gonna take this back.
That's kind of the idea. There is like,
I feel wronged. I would feel wronged, but at the same time, I won't be so upset.
Yeah, I don't worry about it.
well, yeah, if it's $20,
I buy on apps like Wish and
what if it's
Top Hatter and some.
$5,000?
If I made a mistake and ordered too much of this crap and it's
Well,
laying there on a
right?
fucking pallet of it, I'm like, oh god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well now that's a problem. Just a little problem.
Yeah.
All right, well, I got to piss, and I'm almost out of funny, so
And I'm out of beer.
Out of fun.
you guys got to drive home and all that shit.
Bam, bam, bam.
So it's been interesting. Tonight was just a little venting, a little just talking about
Shooting the
the
proverbial cow
world and
pie.
like where it's going and stuff. And it's not a gloom and doom and all that shit. It's just what we find to be acceptable anymore, and why it is that people feel like the world was so shitty before, and like with that we screwed up. And I've said this before, but why it is that you feel like we've run this thing into the ground when I don't believe that to be so.
Yeah, I can like to interject on that point real quick.
Yeah, and then like conveniences are convenience, like making things in life easier or simpler. That's where the world was going as far as technology goes. But when you're trying to change the thinking of people, that's different. That is not technology. That is not advancements in the world.
man.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the media.
Look out for AI. We'll talk about that next show on Pelon and Chubby. We'll talk about artificial intelligence and how it's advancing things.
All I was gonna say was that I saw something the other day. One nice thing at the restaurant. I saw obviously
Denny's?
just twice. At a restaurant. There was obviously some homeless individuals, and this guy. I didn't know he didn't have a pot to piss in, but he obviously had a little bit of money on him, and he paid for his meal and stuff. And then he saw this other guy, and he goes, "Hey man, how you doing? You okay?" He goes, "You want anything? All you're having is that? Is the coffee?" He goes, "I got you, man. Whatever you want, man." And then he bought him whatever, his breakfast and something, and I remember a day before I saw the same thing happen where they just go, "Here, that's for their tab too and the tip. Just take care of them." And they're obviously not doing well. Maybe I don't know, but it was just I just went, okay, that's there's still some humanity out there.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see that. It was nice. At that point I just go, well, I was wondering or not if you're even going to pay your bill, but you're okay, man. I was concerned.
See how fucked up you were for even like looking at him like that?
Well, no, because I didn't know. I was just like,
I was at AM/PM and this Mexican dude's out.
But I mean, when you're selling drugs, you make money.
Right. Well, the Mexican dude's out by the AM/PM right here, and he goes outside and he's kind of drunk off his ass, right?
That's a good lineup.
And he's hammered, and he says, sees this white homeless dude standing outside of the AM/PM. He says, "Come on, grab some stuff. I got it." Which, I mean, was kind of like, even though he was a little drunk, the fact that he thought about it was like, hey.
Yeah.
And he's like, Mexican, like, not, like farm, picker. And he's like, hey, come in here and pick out whatever you want. Fuck, my eyes are so bad I can't even see it.
That was the Tuesday night lineup.
Where at?
At the Madhouse.
And
I don't even know any of these motherfuckers.
Kirk's at the end, man.
Kirk's
20
there,
minutes.
yeah, but who are the rest of these?
Paulo Panteon, Billy Orm,
I know
Patrick,
Bill, yeah, right,
Patrick McCog.
right.
Yeah,
It's an open mic,
good,
right?
That's a good little list, though. I could see a decent
Billy,
show.
I seen Billy O'Do, right?
Yeah,
Pablo.
coming up. Yeah, that's kind of like stacked like a feature, boom, headliner.
I mean, these are all openers at
But yeah,
best
yeah.
with Kurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Still the same fucking retreads you see every fucking week,
Mikey Gordon,
everywhere.
Tim Hill, Dave Callan.
Anyways, thanks for viewing.
All right, so we'll see you next week.
Appreciate you.
See ya.
See ya.
Good night, everybody.